Alright, cleared counter. Next box. Stack 1, stack 2. Which one are we going to do? Let's get the big one. This box, it seems like it's falling apart. It's got something at the bottom of it. Sounds like a case. Oh yeah, it's got that ringy-dingy sound. Primary cover case. It's too heavy to be a primary cover, so it's probably a case of some type. It's got some holes poking through like cases have also. Got that ringing sound when we hit the floor. So I'm guessing a case. Just didn't really do enough packaging. That is not adequate packaging. I can hear it hitting on the other side. I'm going to put my knife away. We're not done with that. Let's see what we got here. A lot of trash. What we got? Oh yeah, it's a case. More than one. That's not adequate packing. I wonder what I heard. It sounded like that, didn't it? This is the worst packing material you can possibly have for heavy stuff. It does basically nothing. As soon as you put any pressure at all on this stuff, it does what? It goes pop. How many pounds of pressure is that? Oh, that's a lot. Worthless. Never use this crap for packing. This is 100% junk. So how much damage got here? Appears that we have some Harley parts here. It looks like that, but different. These are 45 cases. Dash 39 part number means 1939. So that is the right side of the case, and that's the left side of the right side case. That is not the left side case. So you got an A and a B view. These appear to be pretty damn nice cases. They're not all corroded and screwed up. These are actually came out of motors that actually are running before they stripped them down. This is called damage from shipping. See how it bends the stud over? You bend it over far enough, it breaks off. Who's coming in there? Are you bothering me?
Yeah.
Good. Customers.
Just saying hi.
Oh, you're saying hi.
We're out for a walk.
We'll be back. Alright, we're back. Alright. 45 cases. Where did I leave off? Oh, broken junk. They bent the stud. That one's bent too. And these are quarter 24 threads, so they're not exactly. Buy them at a dime store. They're not there. Alright, so when you buy a case, you gotta make sure it's good. First thing you look at is make sure it's not all corroded and been sandblasted with pea gravel. That's very bad. Next thing is you gotta make sure all the lips are still good. See, when they start getting nicks like this from shipping damage, that's not good. Obviously these are damaged. You look at the motor mounts, make sure they haven't been loose in the frame. These are really nice. These are nice cases. Probably why I bought them. They look nice. They've had a bunch of cases up on eBay lately, these right side ones, and they've been pretty bad looking. So these look really, really nice. I'm not really concerned about the bearings because those are replaceable, but it's just nice when things aren't all corroded and screwed up. So, and you look on the top side, you can see how they had lifter blocks in here. They're not blasted, so that means they're nice, unmolested case. This one here was a little part longer. Oh, this is a military case. See the OD green paint there? See, that's the OD green right there. That was an old military case. That means, yeah, there's green in there. It's hard to see it, but that's green paint right there. So that makes it a military case. There you go. OD green. That makes it 44 or 45. So we know what year that one is. This one here is silver painted, which is not stock, but people paint them silver when they get dirty looking. So this one looks pretty nice there. This one says 1945 on it. Be a civilian case. Looks like the flywheels are out of whack, eating on it. Pretty nice condition on this one too. Definitely do some damage. That's new damage here. See that fresh brake? Shipping damage. You can see we're sitting in there too. Overall, not too bad. It's nice. The humping is broken off of it. Common for these to be stripped or garbage. This all looks good. Nice looking case. This one over here looks pretty damn nice. The bushings look really, really good condition. These are probably pretty damn. I bet those bushings are good. Looks nice. This is a nice looking case. Really nice. It's been used, but not by much. See, it has evidence of the generator being in here, but sometimes you find brand new cases floating around like this. They're packed in cosmetics, so they're all full of grease, but you get on the inside, you clean all the grease out, and you say, oh, that's a new part. This one's not new, but it's close to new. It's really, really good condition. This one's pretty good condition too, but it is used, but you can tell it's used because the fly was gone out of it. See this one, see how smooth it is in here? No wear on it? That's how it's supposed to be. Look, there's the wear lip. See, no wear marks. Excuse me. Alright, looks nice. Now, how do you tell what year they are? Got numbers right over here. So there's your numbers. What does that say on it? So you got a 45 there. There should be a number in front of it. Looks like it's something like a star almost, but that's not correct. It's just scratches. So it's a 45-1455 with a 7 after it. So when you see 5 digits, that usually means it's been added, or it's a military case. They made a million of them. So being in 45, it could be a military case, or it could be a civilian case, because they did make 45 bikes. So the 7 looks like it's the same height, so it doesn't look like it's been added. They're hand stamped, so they're kind of oddball looking. It's pretty rough looking through here and uneven. It's almost like they peened the piss out of it, but I think that's the casting. So it would be a green case if it was military, and I don't see any evidence of green paint on it. So I'm not sure why it's got such a high number on it for a civilian case. My guess it was probably a leftover military case, so they never painted it OD, but they machined it, and it got put in a civilian application instead of a military application. So I'm guessing that's right at the end of the war is when that was made. It was probably made in wartime, but they canceled all the contracts, so it probably went in a civilian bike. This one over here, being OD green, is military for sure. And 45 again, 4 digits, plus that extra one makes 5. Nothing on the front number, nope. So this one, the 15484. This one should be higher. It is not higher, it's a 14557. See how this one's a 15? It's a 14. This case should be OD green. So did they paint the OD green silver to hide the ugly paint? Nope, it's aluminum under it. So it's not painted under it. This case should be OD green. Obviously this is a military case, so for this to be a military production year range and not be OD green, that means it had to be in a civilian bike that went to a doctor or somebody that was really important. Because during the war, if you got authorization from the War Department, you could get a civilian vehicle made for you if you're really important. You had to have a reason to get it. You know, if you're like a doctor or something and you had to travel and your car or bike blew up, they would make you a bike to replace the one that blew up. So, but it was, you know, they only made a few hundred bikes during the war that were civilian, so they're fairly rare, but they were out there. So this might be something like that, but this should be OD painted because this one here is, and it's in the same year range. So otherwise, someone blasted this thing clean to get all the paint off it, and then they painted it silver. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on, but usually when you see stuff like that, you see your evidence of the OD paint. But this one's not OD painted. Obviously, it's still got the red in there, so it didn't blast the inside of the case. So something's up with this one. So my guess, it would have to be some kind of a civilian application for the war, during the war time. But I don't know, it's kind of rare. This is normal. There's thousands and thousands of these cases that are out there like this. Used to be anyway. I still have 3 brand new sets like this that are OD painted green. So it's not like they're not out there. You see them up on eBay every now and then, they pop up. They want mega bucks for them, but they do pop up. So this one I'm not sure what's going on. But this one's definitely way better condition than this one. Less mileage. And this is pretty, this one had a bad crank in it for sure. But anyway, it's pretty good. There you go. 245 cases. These will work all the way up through all the 45 civilian or solo bikes, which is 52. And they work on trikes all the way on up to the end on the right side. They changed the alternator, the hole size in here in 58 for the bigger generator. 58 they had a different casting where they didn't have this big hump like this in here. So 57 is actually last year they ran this case like this. You could use it on a later model, obviously it would still fit, but it's just different looking. So basically it's 39 through 57 is what the fitment of this particular case would be. Also in the later years they drilled holes in here for oil drain back issues, and they did that somewhere in their 50s they did that. I'm not exactly sure the year. So somewhere in that 52 to 56 area, I would guess it's when they did it. It's hard to tell. Harley don't really tell you when they made changes. But anyway, definitely a 40s case, no doubt about it. All right, there you go.